What's up, guys? It's Saturday. It's a busy day. There's so many sports going on today. Joey Werk, living up to his name, put in work today. Just finished a UFC video. He's on here with us. He's going to be doing some UFC later. Joey, first time on the rundown. Welcome. How you doing today?
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. I'm excited. I mean, I follow NBA day to day. I'm not as skilled as you two for sure, but I definitely follow it every day, watch a lot of NBA. So I'll have some thoughts on the card for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely appreciate, the different perspective. We don't want to just get caught up in the echo chamber of, Tyler tells me this, I tell him that, and then, we just agree on everything. So we love to get the new perspective. And speaking of Tyler, how we doing, Prop King? You ready to come back with some winners today?
Yeah, not as many games as yesterday, but we still got a
Yeah.
couple games we can cap.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun card actually. I think the ABC game is great, but let's go ahead and start with the first game, and that's going to be noon for me, 3 o'clock for you guys, and that's the 76ers at the Suns. 76ers have been playing fantastic. They're first in the Eastern Conference. The Suns have basically lived up to what we expected on the offseason with the addition of Chris Paul. They're sitting at 15-9 right now, so should be a fun game. The game will be in Phoenix as 76ers continue this road trip. So, Joey, new guest, start with you. What do you think here? Who do you like, the Sixers or the Suns in this game?
I mean, both teams healthy into this matchup. Saric and Cameron Payne are game time decisions. Looks like Phoenix has been good at home, 8-4 overall, and 8-4 against the number. So every win at home they've covered. 76ers, overall slightly above 500 on the road. On the road, 5-6-2 as far as against the spread. I mean, the Suns are rolling. They covered 7 of their last 8 games. Give me the Suns. I brought my jersey here. Give me the Suns, baby.
Wow, I love it. I think this is the first
Suns
one.
-1. Let's go.
First person on the show to bring props. So Joey, definitely you get props for the props there.
Oh, we got
Tyler,
more props. Don't worry.
this is gonna be a fantastic show. I hope we got to get this is gonna be great. Tyler, what do you think? Are you with Joey here? Are you gonna fade Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons and crew with Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and Chris Paul?
Yeah, I think that's the right side here. I mean, both these teams are playing great defense. They're holding their opponent's field goal percentages. They're both in the top 10, one ranks 7th, one ranks 9th. So I think you get a low scoring game. And I think Chris Paul will keep that team calm towards the end, and that's how you'll win there. Devin Booker will be your X factor. He'll put up 25 to 30.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game too. Fortunately, hit that last night. Gave it out to the subscribers at 226. It's at 222 right now, so I'm loving the CLV there. But I got to get the cash too. I mean, the CLV is nice to brag about, but let's hope that it cashes as well. So, are you looking at any player props in this game, Tyler?
The only one I'm looking at is Tobias Harris over 7.5 rebounds. He's
Okay.
averaging 9 in his last 5. And Phoenix is giving up 9 rebounds to opposing power forwards coming in. And he's playing the most minutes on Philly's team, so he's going to be on the floor the most out of all of them guys.
All right, yeah, and that makes sense. Harris has definitely been, I'd say, the player that's benefited the most from the addition of Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers obviously is the one who brought him to prominence with the Los Angeles Clippers. He knows how to use him. They're getting him in the pick and roll more, and he's just, he's still not living up to that contract, but he's a lot closer than he was last year. So, Joey, did you take a look at any props? Will you be attacking this game from the prop perspective at all?
I did not. Nope.
Okay, well, that's fine. I don't always hit the props either. I usually just tail Tyler or our guy HTP, and I think there's no shame in that at all. So, the next game we will head to is the Indiana Pacers against the Atlanta Hawks. Boy, these two teams have kind of been on my fade list. I love the Pacers until that trade. I actually thought the trade was good, but the fact that, they're not getting anything out of LeVert, so they essentially, for now, lost Oladipo for nothing. Now, we know that's not the case because Oladipo is a pending free agent, probably was not going to resign with Indiana, which was what prompted them to move him. LeVert's under contract. Did a little different skill sets, but I think at this point in their careers, LeVert's a little better scorer, but he's still on the bench. They're definitely missing T.J. Warren now without Oladipo, and we're looking at their game logs. They had lost 4 in a row. Albeit to pretty good teams in Milwaukee, New Orleans, Utah, and Brooklyn. And before their most recent win on the 10th over Detroit, that was a 16-point win where they were able to cover the spread. Atlanta, a similar team, really not doing well. Only won 1 of their last 6. That was a nice victory over Toronto. They lost last night in San Antonio in a game, or that was 2 nights ago, right, Tyler? No. Yeah, 2
Atlanta?
nights ago. Yeah, the San Antonio Atlanta.
That was last night.
That was last night. You were on it. We should have given it out officially. Bet it. Didn't give it out. Cashed it. Should have given it out. But if you watched the show, you knew that was the side we were on. So I guess we'll start with you here, Tyler. The two teams that I'm actually looking to fade right now. Who do you like here?
I like Indiana here. I think that Atlanta team's in shambles. I mean, they're going to be on the second leg of a back-to-back. They were off that tough Mavs loss going into that Spurs game. Then they get blasted by 30. The Collins trades talk seems like it's messing with the team a little bit, and he's just out there running back and forth. So give me Indiana here to win this game.
All right, you like Indiana. What do you think here, Joey? Do you like Indiana or the Atlanta Hawks?
I mean, personally, I think both these teams are have been not lived up to the hype, quote unquote, especially Atlanta. But I guess it's early, so they should. They're definitely disappointing against the spread, especially at home. I think the Pacers are good, but I'm not as high as them as others are. Obviously Sabonis is a beast. I probably rate him above most people, but personally, I'm pretty sure that like 6-8 to against the spread for Atlanta at home here. 6-8 to the under as well. This is just a stay away game for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's tough because, like I said, it's two teams that I would like to fade here. Um, Gosh, I mean, I guess off the back to back, I would like I would like Indiana, but I'll tell you what, I'm a little worried about Sabonis matching up there with Capella. I think he's gonna give him problems. Obviously, Turner's in there as well, and there'll be a little mix. Ideally, they'd probably try and isolate, you know, Collins on Sabonis. That'd be the more ideal matchup. And Tyler had said that the defense had been slipping a lip, but this is the best defense we've seen from John Collins all season, or in his career essentially. So he's definitely playing for that max contract. Could be interesting. I think the matchups could favor the Hawks. How do you think Trey does against this Indiana backcourt? Do you think he goes off there, Tyler?
Are we sure he even plays? He might rest with this being a back-to-back. I see they already announced
to rest. Is he?
I mean, this is the NBA we're talking about, spread.
I didn't see him on the injury report. Do you?
I don't.
Not yet, but I mean, Cam Reddish just came across.
Cam Reddish just came across because he wasn't on. Yeah, so DeAndre Hunter's out for like 10
he's listed as probable, so
yeah,
we'll see what happens there.
Game time decision, I'm seeing.
Cam Reddish is a frustrating player to watch. He can get so lazy on defense sometimes, and then he can be so good at other times. Joey, do you have any props today? Are you looking at this Trae Young at all, or Sabonis, or I see in the chat they're talking about Capella?
Yeah, Capella. I mean, probably Capella because Miles Turner's. I hate his game now. He's stepping out to shoot threes and shit. Come on, bro. Like, and he's making what at probably a 30% clip, maybe a little higher than that. But even the shot is so ugly. Stay down low, dude. I know Sabonis is like. Sabonis must bully him in practice. That's what it's got to be. So he's like, you know what? I'm not playing down low anymore. Let me step out and shoot the three. Let me show everybody I'm the new age. I'm in the new age NBA now. So I definitely like the Capella look there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Turner's always an interesting, DFS prospect as well with the amount of blocks that he gets. I know that can definitely run up his score there. So, yeah, definitely an interesting game overall. Don't know if I'll get involved pregame. What numbers would you be looking to target live if you were watching this game, Tyler, and you saw, +7 on either side, or would you be worried that it just blows out whichever way it's going?
My worry is that we see another blowout. I mean, we wanted to get on Atlanta last night, and they wouldn't even
down by 40.
Yeah. So, I mean, it would have to be the other way for me. It would have to be Atlanta coming out strong and getting Indiana at plus points.
Yeah, the more we talk about this, the more I like Indiana. So that's real interesting. Yeah, this should be a fun game to watch, though. Don't necessarily need to get involved. But let's go to the game. The reason that Joey Werk is on here, Houston heads to take on your New York Knicks. I took the Knicks last night. I was quite happy with my decision. But like you mentioned before we jumped on, Mitchell Robinson was hurt. What do you expect from the New York Knicks tonight?
Yeah, I bet the Knicks last night as well. Very happy with the the work they put in. But Mitch Robinson obviously fractured his wrist last night, so that probably means more time for Norris Noel and Taj Gibson. I'm seeing a lot of Houston players game time decision in this game. Basically, this will be probably a wait and see for me to see what the Houston lineup is. The Knicks on a back-to-back. They've struggled on back-to-backs this year, 1-3 overall. They won their first back-to-back and haven't won since. If Houston is playing everyone, like I probably would lean Houston here, but maybe the under is live based on lineups, and we know Tibbs likes to bring that defense to this new Knick look team. So I would probably lean, under, and depending on the lineup, maybe Houston.
Yeah, Knicks 8-19 to the under this year. Houston 8-16 to the under. So that's why in 2021 this is a wild number to see. Number sitting at 212 and hasn't moved. New York, the Houston Rockets. I've really enjoyed this team, but they keep jumping people in and out of the lineup here. With Oladipo out, I don't know how much I like him. Obviously, the loss of Christian Wood has been tough for this team to overcome. So, Tyler, what do you think? Without Oladipo, do the Rockets have a chance against the New York Knicks coming on a back-to-back?
I mean, they definitely do. This is the Knicks we're talking about here, even though it is my favorite team too, so I can throw them under the bus. But, I mean, this Houston team is so banged up. I like Joey's look on the under. And when you said 212, that number is way too high. There should be like 206. So I think that 212 is a winner.
Well, I feel like an official show play that will be heading to the Discord when we finish off the show. Tyler, props for this game. Julius Randle, what do they say his assist number at? Point, rebound, assist. What are you looking at?
None of them are listed yet because all the injury news is. But, I mean, maybe a Julius Randle points prop.
If the assist is 8.5 again, are you going for it?
No, not at 8.5. We were getting that at like 5.5.
Oh, 5.5 when he was averaging 8.5. My bad. Joey, give me some props for this game. You're the Knicks expert.
Yeah, so I was looking at Norris Noel, but they already bumped that up to almost 9, 8.5, 9. And he's not really a guy that scores much. If they hung a Taj Gibson line, I would definitely be interested in that, but I didn't see any when I was looking earlier. Because I think, they'll probably split time, maybe even have Julius Randle play the 5 at times. But, I definitely probably lean Randle because Randle have to do more now that Mitch is out.
All right. Joey, your thoughts on the addition of Derrick Rose. How do you like him back in the New York Knicks uniform?
I love it. I mean, they got rid of Dennis Smith. He's sitting on the bench doing anything anyway, making TikToks. So, Frank doesn't play anyway, so it is what it is. They should probably – I mean, Elfrid Payton's played good this year, but they maybe move quickly into the starting lineup, try to move Payton before the deadline, and then have Derrick Rose come off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a plan, although I don't know who's taking Payton, even for a second rounder. And, I mean, I'm just waiting for Dennis Smith to go to China and drop 30 a night. He just doesn't seem to have a spot here in this new NBA. Dude, I loved him so much coming out in the draft, and it's just never come to fruition. He's had multiple opportunities, and, I don't know what it is. I don't know if the work ethic isn't there or maybe, just once he got around athletes of his caliber, he just doesn't shine the same way. So, all right, guys. Well, I like the Knicks here too, but I think I'll join you on the under. That might be the sharpest play out of all of them for this game. This next one is our ABC game. It'll be on national TV. The number is talking about. We just went from a game where the number is 212. The number in this game is 245.5. The the Brooklyn Nets heading to Golden State. Kevin Durant's return to the Bay Area. Unfortunately, there'll be no fans there to either give him a standing ovation or boo him. I wonder how the Warriors fans would react. That's kind of fascinating as well, but we'll have to wait a while to find out about that. But Joey, 245.5. What do you think? Is that a crazy number or what?
I'm seeing the total up to 247 in places. This is wild. I mean, I understand DeAndre Jordan's out. Obviously, Wiseman and Looney are both out for Golden State. So this is going to be basically small ball, all around. No big men for either team. So they're going to be running back and forth for sure. But 247, that's crazy. Golden State is 2-5 to the under as a home dog. The over's hitting at 28%. So that definitely backs up the under here. But, these guys both play better much at home, especially Brooklyn. Brooklyn 3-8 covering the number as an away team and 3-6 as an away favorite. Golden State 4-3 as a home dog. I probably lean under here. I mean, 247, that's crazy. They slow down one quarter to get slowed down, and that more than likely will go under. Only thing that really scares me away is Brooklyn has predominantly been an over team, cashing about 77% as a road favorite. So, as for the spread, I would assume more money would come in Brooklyn. So if you're going to back the Warriors, I would wait. But you know what? Fucking give me the Warriors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, give me the Warriors, baby.
This is fantastic, Joey. This is a fantastic appearance. I mean, we're only 15 minutes in, and I can't say how much I am impressed with this. How much you've brought it today. So, Tyler,
I thought the next prop was coming with the Knicks game.
Oh, I got Knicks close too, but
that's right. That's where I thought the next prop was coming from. I did not expect the Golden State hat.
Tyler, we got to up our game. This has been fantastic so far. So give us a quick breakdown of this game. What are you seeing here in Brooklyn versus Golden State, Tyler?
I mean, that total is really high, but you're getting the first-ranked pace team in the last 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams ranked top 10 in effective field goal percentage. KD's returned to Golden State. Kyrie has history in this building. So does James Harden. They've always come in as the underdog. Now they're coming in as the big dog. They're going to beat the shit out of them today.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this is going to be interesting. How many? How do you expect the on-court, rapport between, say, Draymond and Durant? Do you think they'll match up against each other a lot tonight?
I don't think. Well, I think Draymond will chirp, but it's just it's one of the things that you can chirp, but then he's not going to get in front of him because the moment he gets in front of him, he's going to torch him.
I kind of could see that happening too. Do you have props up for this game? Have you looked at any?
The only one I like other than Kevin Durant's points, obviously, would be Kyrie's points at 25.5. Probably matches up with Curry. He's averaging 29 in his last 5. And we know he's had a history of dominating Curry one-on-one. Yeah. So, I mean, he should be able to get 26 points tonight easily. Especially if it's up and down.
Have those numbers up. Can you give me the numbers overall? Can you give me KD's points? You just gave me Kyrie's, and then James Harden's maybe points or points, rebound, assists, because I think that the PRA might be the way to go with Harden.
I'm just waiting for FanDuel to load up.
All right. While we wait for that, Joey, Draymond and Durant, do you think they're going to be checking each other a lot tonight?
I mean, Draymond's going to definitely run his mouth, talk shit.
Yeah.
I don't really see Durant as chirping back, really. I mean, he'll just let his play talk for him, as he should. But I think, if there was fans there, he's getting booed. No doubt in my mind is he not getting booed.
So James Harden's points, rebounds, and assists is 43.5.
What do you think of that, Tyler?
I think he could definitely go over. I mean, you're banking on a lot of points there because he's probably.
I'm banking on rebounds there.
That would be what would get you the win because you're going to get 8 to 10 assists. I'd say you get anywhere from 23 to 28 points.
Yeah.
So you need your rebounds there, yeah.
All right, that might be something I'm looking at. What do you think, Joey? Is that a crazy play by me? The Harden points, rebounds, assists?
No, I like it, but with the big 3 in there, it's hard to tell who's going to get the ball. And I would assume with Durant back in Golden State, they probably feed him the rock.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like I do want to take the Durant points over. It seems like a lazy narrative, but it's almost like Occam's razor. Sometimes the simplest explanation is the best one. And even though it seems lazy, there's no way you could catch me with the Kevin Durant points under ticket in my pocket tonight. Expect to see a lot of emotion in that. This is a great game and great game to be on ABC. I'm really looking forward to watching this one. This last game is a game that, numbers will tell you to take the Heat, but do you want to get in front of the Jazz right now? The Heat are actually on a winning streak of their own. Heat head to Utah. They're laying 6 in a total of 216. And let's go over the winning streak that both teams have been on now. We know how good Utah's been. Miami's quietly won a lot of games, too. They're on a 4-game winning streak after that tough loss to Washington. They came back, beat Washington, beat your Knicks twice there, Joey, and then beat Houston. So not the most impressive wins, but they're getting Butler back. He's in form, and, we saw how good this team was at full strength last year. Don't expect to have Dragic tonight, but I definitely think they can absorb that still, and they're going to be so careful with him as he, as they did last year. Basically, they're just saving him for the playoffs. Utah, I mean, gosh, it's all you see is green when I'm scrolling down here. They've won, I mean, what, like 15 of their last 16? I can't even count this up while we're on the air. Most recently, a 14-point win over the Milwaukee Bucks, who are playing fantastic basketball right now. So, Joey, 6 points seems like a lot, but this Utah team's the hottest team in the league right now. What do you think?
Yeah, so Utah did play last night, and their starters played a lot of minutes. Donovan Mitchell, 37, Gobert, 35, Bogdanovich, 35, Royce O'Neal, 35. Like everybody, they really wanted to get that win on the first game of the back-to-back versus the Bucks, and I mean they got it done. They're really impressive. 21-5, best record in the NBA. 10-3 against the spread at home. But I'm afraid, the back-to-back. Heat have been in Utah for a couple of days waiting for this. They're 4-7 overall on the road, 5-6 against the number, but with the rest advantage, they're 5-3 against the spread. So more than likely, this is probably like an under spot. And I was searching for my damn Heat hat. I got a Heat hat, so I can't find it right now, but I'm taking the Heat with the points. All right,
Heat +6. Take the points. All right.
Yeah,
The theme from the NFL continues. TTP.
We'll roll with the winners.
I love it. Tyler, what do you think? Joey stepping in front of this Jazz freight train right now. Are you going to do the same?
I mean, I'm right with them, but I'm going to take it one step up. Just give me the +200.
Ooh.
Now, that's a hot take. Break it down for us. How do you see the Heat? What's the path to victory here?
I mean, Joey just hit the nail on the head. All them guys played big minutes last night. The Heat have been in Utah waiting for this game. I know they historically don't play well in Utah, but them guys should be coming in on tired legs. As long as they're not raining home threes, I think Miami gets the job done. They match up well. Adebayo will be all over Gobert. They have guys that can guard the three line. So, I mean, Jimmy Butler and them guys can definitely get it done. This is a game where Duncan Robinson hits 3 to 4 threes. So, I think Miami wins tonight.
How do you think Bam fares against Gobert there in the middle?
I think he does fine. I think he can draw him out a little bit, shoot them mid-range shots.
Yeah, I think he might be able to draw him out as well. So, have you looked at any props here? Maybe a Duncan prop or some hero props or Butler point rebounds assists, because he's been on fire lately.
The other one I was looking at was a Robinson prop. His threes made.
What is it, 2.5?
3.5.
Ooh.
You're getting a nice
like it?
140.
I mean, so what you pretty much have to get 7 attempts there to feel comfortable about that, right? And he hits 50% and you cash.
He's averaging 10 in his last 5.
Okay. You got me sold. I'm joining you on that. We'll put that in the Discord at the end. Joey, did you take a look at any of the props for this game? I love that you and Tyler are aligned, and you're taking a sharp stand too. How easy is it to just take Utah, right? But
Yeah.
You guys are taking a stand.
I mean, Utah. Don't get me wrong. Utah is a good team. I just don't think this is the right spot for them. No, I am pretty damn high, probably more than most on Utah.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think back to back, those guys played so much time last night. And they were really focused on getting that win last night, and they did it. So they might get to start this game. Miami might come out strong, and you might just see Utah sit the guys come fourth quarter when they're down 15 going into the fourth, and it's just like, all right, we'll let this one go.
Yeah, I don't have it off the top of my head, but Utah also has a tough stretch coming up. I don't have the games listed, but off the top of my head, I think they play the Sixers, and then they'll play the Clippers twice next week. So, I mean, it's not like I mean, there would be reason to rest the guys if this just goes wild. So, did you look at any props for this game?
For me, I did not. No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't dig into the props here.
And that's fair. I mean, you've been doing so much. I mean, living up to the name Joey Werk. UFC last night, UFC this morning, UFC tonight. Coming on here with us today. Love it, Joey. Thank you. So, before we get out of here, we need to give one play for each guy. One play for each guy, and we'll go ahead and put those in the Discord. We'll start with you, Joey. What is your best play of the day here?
All right, I'm taking the Suns -1. Give me my Devin Booker and the Suns -1.
All right. Devin Booker and the Suns -1 for Joey. Make sure we'll put that in the Discord. Tyler, what is your play?
We'll go at Indiana -1.5.
Indiana.
Yep.
Oh man, that was the one I was going to go for. Okay. let me see. We'll just double up on that one because I don't love any other spot. I'm
Well, here
almost
you take Indiana. I'll take the under in the New York game.
Okay, that sounds fair. So I'll take Indiana -1.5 against the Hawks, which I hate doing this because I really like the Hawks overall as a team. Just think it's a bad spot for them, and I think that they're really that DeAndre Hunter injury. You know, Big T told me about a week and a half ago that meant more, and I was overlooking it. And within 2 days, I had realized, okay, he was right. DeAndre Hunter meant so much to that team. So I think they're really hurting. You know, he was just such a great wing defender, and then he was able to create his own offense and not have so much on Trey. And I don't think Rondo's going to be there tonight either, is he? Right? So the backup offense hasn't been as good as well when
Yep.
Trey Young's on the bench. So just to go over it real quick, Joey took the Suns. Tyler took the under in the next game, and I'm going to go ahead and take the Indiana Pacers. So hey guys, this was a lot of fun. You know, Joey, we're going to get you back. I mean, talk about a debut. Talk about a debut. Fantastic. Thank you so much. You just brought the energy, brought a lot of fun. Tyler, you and I will be doing for the Run Pure Bet subscribers. We'll be doing a quick video when we're done just to go over 2 other sheet plays that we didn't give out here on this show. So that'll be direct for you, exclusive to the members of the Run Pure Bets team. Do you want to be a member of the Run Pure Bets team? Head over to runpurebets.com, $60 a month, or pay the extra, get the 100, play some DFS, tail AP, tail JSU, tail the man of the week, Big T. Start making those lineups. We got all the information you need. You get access to the Discord. You'll get access to some Joey Werk stuff tonight, right? You guys going to be on tonight, Joey?
Yep, for UFC 258.
And that's a members-only show, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So if you want to hang out with the guys, you'll see the best UFC breakdowns you can get. Jay and Joey have been destroying the MMA here. They destroyed it in 2020. They're going to continue that way into 2021. So many benefits. Please head on over to runpurebets.com. Check us out. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the Run Pure Bets YouTube channel. Appreciate everyone watching. Joe, you got anything for us before we get out of here?
I just want to say thanks for having me, guys. It was fun, and good luck, everybody, on your bets.
All right. Thank you. Tyler, you got anything?
I got nothing.
I did. I'm not surprised. Thanks for joining us, guys, and run